views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio. What dreams may come. Are you seeking personal guidance? Transformation Talk Radio presents Psychic World with John G. Sutton. One of Britain's top clairvoyants is your spiritual guide. Call in 1-800-930-2819.
Good evening and welcome to Psychic World. I am indeed John G. Sutton, and with me this evening is the incredible Countess Starella. Good evening, Countess.
Hello, dear fans, and welcome to the world of creative expression.
The world of creative expression indeed, and that's what our special topic is this evening. We'll be talking about the creative process. You can ring in, please, ladies and gentlemen, ring in, because mainly this is about you. It's about your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations. Do call in this evening to speak to myself, John G. Sutton, or the amazing Countess Starella. It's 1-800-930-2819 if you'd like to call in, or you can call 401-322-9091, and we will do our very best to tune in. And we're talking about the creative process, and we have a very special guest, the incredible Dr. Lois J. Berreen. Are you there, Lois?
How are you?
Hello, Lois. How are you?
I'm doing very well this evening. How are you, John?
I'm very well, and it's brilliant of you to join us this evening because we worked together on the creative process of creating a song, did we not?
We did, John, and if you thought we were going to turn your thoughtful prose into a soulful serenade, I think you were surprised.
I was very surprised, yeah, because it was meant to be. It was based on the lines from "Are You Lonesome Tonight," the Elvis Presley song, where he says, "You know, honey, you lied to me, but I'd rather go on hearing your lies than to go on living without you." So I thought, this is absolutely brilliant, you know. So I sat down and I wrote a very thoughtful song, and it came out just lie to me. And Lois J. Berreen with the incredible Jack Welts, you created this song. I know what my creative process was. Tell me a little bit about yours.
Well, John, you provide the words, which, as I've described before, kind of gives us the seed for the song. And Jack and I sit down and we read your words and try to get the idea of what you're trying to convey. And then it turns into something completely different as Jack and I sit there and we add the instruments and we talk back and forth about what and how we want the message to come across. Something very different comes out at the end. We go through a lot of different versions of the song, and we change it, and we look at it, and we listen to it, and then we change it again, and then look at it and listen to it. And you're right, it's a process, and that's the key word. It is a process.
It's a very creative process. And with us, of course, is Countess Starella, who is herself a very accomplished jazz singer. Countess, would you like to have a quick word with my friend Lois J. Berreen?
Hello, Lois. I have enjoyed listening to you, and I'm so glad you're part of our cosmic family. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, and it's so good to hear your voice, Starella. And listen, I know you are fabulous as usual. It's so good to hear your light and spirit in your voice. Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks, dear. What a night.
Great, yeah. So the amazing Countess Starella and I will be singing. Of course, we won't be singing as well as Jack Wills and Lois J. Berreen, but we met many years ago, didn't we? I think, how long is it now, Lois? It must be 18, 17 years, isn't it?
Yeah, at least that long. That's right. I believe that we met initially in 1996.
Really? That was when I was commissioned by Bloomsbury to write a book about animals. It was called Animals Make You Feel Better. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to read about Lois J. Berreen in that book, it's available on Amazon. You can get it in my new compilation book. It's called Paranormal Pets. And in there is the story of Lois J. Berreen. At the time, you were studying for a PhD, weren't you?
That's right. I was a PhD student at The Ohio State University, and in a moment of weakness responded to one of your queries on a news group about people with stories about they and their pets.
Well, you had a unique pets because you've been allergic to fluff from cats and dogs, haven't you?
Absolutely.
But you managed okay with little hamsters because
With
the story
little small
is about
rodents that I can keep confined in small cages.
It's a bit
Yes,
the happy
that's
hamster,
true.
yeah. It's a bit the happy. And we met in New York after I'd had the book published, and I was filming in Central Park. You were there with your husband and your father.
Yep.
And your stepmother, I remember that. And, of course, Cameron, he very kindly presented me with a dead hamster, which was quite surprising.
You have to make it clear that was a fake stuffed hamster.
Yeah, but I didn't know, did I? What about that, Countess, eh?
Oh,
I'd like to meet my husband, Professor Cameron Barine, and he's got something for you here. A dead hamster. Oh, thanks very much. How did I manage without one of them? Part of the creative process. You've got to be happy. I find that when you're happy and you're light-hearted, then the spirits will come and help you, because my creative process is a great deal different than yours, Lois, as you've probably guessed.
Absolutely. I'm not sure what your creative process is, but it happens very quickly for you. It's a little more, it's a painful, joyful process, turning your words into a song.
Yeah, you see, you work at it meticulously, don't you? You actually absolutely get it right. I believe there were 30 tracks on the song that we've recently done, Just Lie to Me. 30 different tracks. That's correct, isn't it? That's true, but a lot of those are the effects and the editing and that type of thing. There were three of us playing basically approximately 5 instruments. So, but you actually played the honky-tonk piano, you told me, on this.
I did. The song just screamed for something a little joyful, and the honky-tonk piano line seemed to fit perfectly into the song.
The thing that strikes me about the song when I first heard it was the amazing thump and twangy guitar of Jack Wills, who actually did a brilliant job on this. I was blown away by it. I wish my ears had been a bit better, because myself and my wife have been suffering from some kind of ear infection. But now that my ears are better, I can hear it perfectly, and it is absolutely brilliant. We're going to play it at the end of this segment, so you'll be able to hear the debut of the final version of Just Lie to Me, and it's created by Jack Wills, Lois J. Barine, and John G. Sutton. We've worked on other songs together as well, haven't we? We worked on a wonderful... you did a brilliant, almost as it was written, adaptation of my poem Flowers, didn't you?
Yes, we probably stayed more true to what I think that your poem was trying to convey. It was that was a very sweet ballad, we thought. Again, Just Lie to Me was a little bit more of a diversion. I think that you were hopefully pleasantly surprised at what we did with your words.
I was very pleasantly surprised. It wasn't quite what I visualized when I wrote it, so we got something unique, something very peppy, something very powerful, something very potent. You work on the creative process yourself when you're singing, don't you, Countess Starella?
Oh my goodness, yes, and it's such a magical, inexplicable drive that comes to you. I'm certain that we are guided by spirits as well, maybe channeling old talents too.
Old talents, yes. And we're going to listen now to Lois J. Barine, the incredible Jack Wills. If you're listening, Jack, hi, mate, you did a brilliant job. And you took my words and created what I consider to be a very happy little masterpiece. Thank you very much for joining us this evening, the brilliant Lois J. Barine, and this is your song. We're debuting Just Lie to Me.
That springtime together when our love was so new, the moonlit midnight when I first kissed you. Don't tell me it's over, but don't say goodbye. Give me one more loving season and just tell me a lie. Lie to me. lie to me. Lie to me, darling, whisper my name. Stretch the truth a little, that'll work the same. Our dreams may be broken, my heart will be, I know how you're feeling, but I can't let go. Lie to me. Lie to me. Say you feel for me the way I feel for you. Say it more than once and it might come true. Say it more than twice, you might believe it too. You called me all day, but you couldn't get through. Lie to me. Lie to me. Lie to me. Tell me what you don't mean. The snow on the ground, tell me everything's green. Up is down, wrong is right. But tell me what I need to believe tonight. Lie to me. Lie to me. Lie to me, whatever you can find. You thought about leaving, but you changed your mind. Say it's getting better, even if it's getting worse. Think about it for a while if you need to rehearse. Lie to me. Lie to me. Say you feel for me the way I feel for you. Say it more than once and it might come true. Say it more than twice, you might believe it too. You called me all day, but you couldn't get through.
I called you all day.
Lie to me. Lie to me. Lie to me, baby, tell me water is wine. Bend the truth a little, it'll be just fine. Say you know it's over, but I'll just bet. If we talk until the morning, I can make you forget. Lie to me. 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 Lie to me.
Psychic World, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, with John G. Sutton, featuring his special guest, Countess Starella, one of Britain's most respected psychic mediums. John is an internationally published author, poet, and professional clairvoyant. His best-selling books include Psychic Pets, featured with John on the Walt Disney Channel, Animal Planet. Currently, John is the feature editor of the monthly Psychic World, which is the UK's Journal of Spiritualism. He has over 30 years of experience working in the field of paranormal studies. Countess Starella has an incredible ability to visualize your future in a positive, passionate way. This show offers all listeners the chance to call in and speak directly to John or the amazing Countess Starella. You can ask your personal questions about love, career, money, relationships, or whatever is troubling you in this often difficult life. What dreams may come? Join John G. Sutton and Countess Starella to discover your answer. See www.psychicworld.net.
Hey, do you like free stuff? The Dr. Pat Show has an amazing giveaway program doing weekly giveaways on Facebook and Twitter. Go to facebook.com/The Dr. Pat Show and click the like button. Then go to twitter.com/The Dr. Pat Show and click the follow button. Then you can play along and enter to win some amazing prizes. Again, that's facebook.com/The Dr. Pat Show and twitter.com/The Dr. Pat Show.
Did anyone teach you to be a parent? What if there were tools that could make your job a whole lot easier? Glenna Rice invites you to be the questionable parent you truly be in a dynamic teleseries designed to empower parents to know that they know and give you the awareness required to create ease and joy between you and your children. Check out glennarice.com to learn more and to book a private session. Or dial 415-235-2807.
Good evening and welcome back to Psychic World. I am John G. Sutton and with me is the amazing Countess Starella. Thank you for joining us. This show is all about you, your hopes, dreams, ambitions. And if you want to call in this evening, please do. The number is 1-800-930-2819, or you can call 401-322-9091. We've just heard Just Lie to Me, which was created by the incredible Lois J. Bereen and Jack Wills from the words that I wrote. And thank you very much for joining us this evening, Lois. That was very kind of you. Lois J. Bereen from Columbus, Ohio, USA. And we're going to take a call now. Could I please speak to Padimi? Is it Padimi? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
You're there, are you? Yes. Hi there. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you perfectly.
Very good. You're calling us all the way from India, are you not?
Correct. I'm in Pondicherry. It's not far from Madras.
Near to Madras. Wonderful. I like the food. I've never been there, but it is a brilliant country that I really must visit one day. Tell me, Padimi, do you have a question about romance?
Well, a little bit about a romance, but it's more about the divine romance, which I've been introduced to a book it's an audio book. It's from DNA-alphaomega.com, and I thought Starella might be able to help me because it has helped me to awaken from what everyone calls the Maya. I'm sure you know it is all an illusion that we are living. It's just a projection of our own mind. But at some point, when you fully awaken and you see others that aren't awake, what do you do? What can I do?
Well, I find that I've had exactly the same problem with my bank manager. I said to him, listen, pal, I've seen the account and you've got to be joking. This has to be an illusion. I'll hand you over to the incredible Countess Starella.
Hello, Padmini. So yes, I have actually heard this book. I totally adore it. And this concept of the illusion of life and how much we very often too seriously take this game of life, if one can realize
what I mean.
Yes, that we're participating in a kind of a dream, and we're creating it as we go. Let me just say the web address again. www.dna-alphaomega.com. This is a breakthrough, and I don't know if you agree with me or not, but not everyone's ready for this huge news.
Well, it is it's great wisdom, and I know on the show, I've heard this show, and it's got great wisdom, but it's written by an anonymous author because, no, I think you're right, the world is not ready for this information because it basically says you are not here, I am not here, we aren't even having this conversation. It isn't real, it's like watching a movie, and that is all it is, a projection, there's nothing real here.
Well, this allows us to really lighten up, reassess the priorities, and make the most of whatever gives us joy. Wouldn't that be our objective?
Yes, the objective is once you know that you are we call it Maya. Here in India, we call it Maya. And when you know that, then you do everything you can to make the dream appear as you most want it to appear, doing the things you love the most, and thinking in advance before any decision. You think, okay, this is just a dream. How do I want it to look?
Beautiful. I tell people this frequently. Say and think about what you most desire and watch what will happen. You will make the dream extremely pleasurable.
Yes, and, I see so many things that seem to require forgiveness, and sometimes it isn't easy, but once I remember this is just a dream, then it's very easy to forgive what is happening because it isn't really happening anyway.
Well, can I just interject here?
Yes.
In one of our earlier programs, we were discussing the metaphysical poetry, and one of the poets that we discussed was Edgar Allan Poe, and I believe that you read the poem, didn't you? Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream. So Edgar Allan Poe had expressed this thought long before we came across the film The Matrix, or books such as the DNA book that you're talking about now. Of course, we took a look at the philosophers. What do the philosophers actually say about this? We have the existentialists who say that life is a meaningless passion, or we could look at the artists such as Van Gogh, whose last message was misery will never end. Yet he had created some incredible paintings that inspire the world even today. So where do we come from with this? You say that this book will give us enlightenment. Thank you very much, Padima, for calling in and directing us in towards that book. I'm sure that many people listening would be very pleased to hear it. Would you like to tell us once again the title?
It's called Orchestrating the Symphony of Ourselves at www.dna-alphaomega.com.
Right, that's very kind of you to ring in. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for calling.
You're very, very welcome.
And we'd like now to speak, if it's possible, to Michelle. Can we possibly speak to Michelle?
Yes, we can. Good morning, or good evening, John.
Michelle, yes, thank you very much for calling in this evening to Psychic World. I am John G. Sutton, and with me is the incredible Countess Starella. You're looking very well. It's nice and sunny where you are. I get a feeling you've been surrounded by sun today. Tell me I'm right.
We have had lots of sun. It's been beautiful.
Yeah. They like the sun in New York, not too much though. I think they like the snow best. They're having a snowman competition in New York this year. Who can build the biggest one?
All right,
The Empire State Snowman they've got. Yeah, WBLQ are judging the competition. Yeah, so tell me, Michelle. Before we go any further, if we just go back a little bit in your life, yeah. You've been separated from a man in the past.
Yes, I have.
Because I feel that you were subjected to some kind of control system that you rebelled against. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, but you're a lot better now. You're a lot happier now. You feel free. Yeah. Tell me that I'm right. And also, do you find yourself walking by the sea? Because I have a vision of the sea as I'm talking to you.
No, I haven't been to the sea in quite some time.
All right, because I do see the sea, and I see a beach. Are you with me?
Okay.
And I know that you will be walking by the beach, and you are going to be connecting with the right man, Michelle.
Okay. All right. I actually called because I called 2 weeks ago, and we had spoke, and you mentioned that the man that we were talking about was having car problems, and he called me today and mentioned he has car problems, which was preventing him from visiting tomorrow.
Right. But he will visit you, yes? He will find a way to get to you, Michelle. But there is a nice new man, and together you're going to take a holiday by a beach. Obviously, many people, I personally like to go visiting cities to go and have a look at museums and art. But a lot of people like to go by the beach, and I feel that this man needs some rest, relaxation, and some recuperation, and that you are the right lady to do this. I also feel that he's quite a clever man. Am I right about this, Michelle?
Yes, he can be.
I'm sure. I feel that he is quite erudite. Would you like to have a brief word with my friend, the amazing Countess Starella?
Okay.
Hello, Michelle. Welcome to the show. I feel some really interesting new sort of energy and opportunity around you. I want you to be ferociously optimistic about everything that you desire and stay focused on what you want. Call it in, summon it up from the universe, and then let yourself relax. Do you feel you're ready to relax for a change?
Yes, I am.
This is the moment. This is the night. This is the time. Say, when I wake up tomorrow, I'm a new woman. I feel so good. I wonder what happened. Oh, I must have got sprinkled with magic dust or something. Suddenly these big burdens are starting to lighten. This is one of our favorite things to do. Remove some of the burdens off of your shoulders so that you can get on with the business of joyful living. Bless you, honey. It's such an honor to have you with us tonight.
Thank you very much, Countess Starella.
Thank you.
Michelle, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
All right. Well, we're going to have to go to a break in a moment, but if it's possible for you to stay online, when we come back, we will resume this, and I'll give you a further insight into where I feel that this relationship is going, because that is the important question that you've got for us this evening. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. If you'd just like to stay online, we're just going to take a moment's break, and we'll be back. Thank you.
Okay.
Tune in to The Truth is Funny with Colette Steffen each Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This hit show will have you thinking outside the box and riding the wave of infinite potential. Join Colette on the Higher Self Network, inspiring listeners to shine their brilliance and ensure success while roaring with laughter as they recognize the humor of the giant cosmic joke. Visit thetruthисfunny.com.
What if there's nothing wrong with you? What if you're far greater than you've ever given yourself credit for? What if it's time to know the gift and the contribution you are to the world and to like yourself a lot more? Hi, my name is Dane here. 13 years ago, I started to truly ask questions. Actually, I started to be the question, and everything changed for me. Asking questions opens doors to infinite possibilities. And it's not about finding the answer. It's about being the question. Always. What I'm inviting you to step into is something that Einstein, Marie Curie, Newton, Da Vinci, Gandhi, Picasso, and Aristotle all knew to be true. What if no question is too big or too small? What if anything is possible for you? What if together we could create a kinder, gentler, happier world? Is now the time? Go to beingyouclass.com and sign up for a free video series, My Gift to You. beingyouclass.com. What if you, truly being you, are the gift and change this world requires? beingyouclass.com.
Tune in to Sheer Alchemy with Leslie Fontaine on TransformationTalkRadio.com and get ready to stir up your passions, remove your blocks, and shift into an entirely new existence. Speaker, teacher, channel, clairvoyant, Leslie Fontaine is a transformation catalyst who channels a powerful energy from Source to catapult listeners into living the life they were born to live. Whether it's shifting from scarcity to abundance, from emotional pain into joy, or from illness into health, Leslie will help you step into the true essence and power of all that you are with the help of the Ascended Masters and Archangels. You will not be the same. Visit TransformationTalkRadio.com for show dates and times and LeslieFontaine.com to say yes to explosive abundance.
Laura Longley is on a mission to remove stuckness from your life for good and replace it with happiness. Tune in Mondays at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, and Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com for The Laura Longley Show, where authentic change takes flight. Say yes to that inspired you and goodbye to your stuckness as Laura and her guests deliver powerful ways to work through common problems in this fun and unique hit show.
What if the world doesn't function the way we've been told? What if we truly can bend the laws of physical reality? What if we can end limitation? What if weird were the coolest thing you could be? And what if it's time for a totally different reality? Are you ready to create it? Are you ready to dream as big as you dare? Hi, my name is Dane here. 13 years ago, I started to truly ask questions. Actually, I started to be the question, and everything in my life changed for me. This is your invitation to step into something that Einstein, Marie Curie, Newton, Da Vinci, Shakespeare, Gandhi, Galileo, and Aristotle all knew to be true. It's not about the answer. It's about being the question, always. It's about truly being you, whatever that looks like, and changing this world. Is now the time? Start by signing up for a free video series at beingyouclass.com. That's beingyouclass.com. What if you are the gift and the change this world requires? beingyouclass.com.
Welcome back to Psychic World. I am indeed John G. Sutton. With me is the amazing Countess Starella. And on the line, I believe we've still got Michelle. Yes?
Yes, we do.
Hello, Michelle. I know there's been a lot of worry about you with this man, and will he come? Will he be there? He's got certain problems. I have felt that this car matter has been recurring over a period of time, and he will get that right. You want this man to come and live with you, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Because that will ultimately happen. That will ultimately happen. He will come. He will be a part of your life permanently. I feel that he's been misled. He's been lied to. There's somebody else involved in all this. Tell me I'm right.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, somebody else has been lying to him, misleading him, telling him he doesn't want to go that way. Somebody's been manipulating him, and I know that he is going to break free of that. Now, once he's broken free, then he'll be with you, and I feel, can I say this, I feel he will be back with you, because he's been there before, Michelle, yes?
Yes, he has.
Well, do not despair. I'll send you some power, I'll send you some love and hope. And you will achieve this. You've just got to maintain your faith and your faith in this man, because you have a great deal of faith in him, and he will make the right decision. I hope my words this evening has been some help, Michelle. And do you have a specific question that you want to ask just before you go?
Well, you mentioned that. We mentioned earlier that he's had car problems, which has caused a visiting situation that has gotten canceled, but looks like I will be going to see him instead of the other way around tomorrow.
All right. Do you have a journey of about 2 hours?
Yeah, about an hour and a half, yes.
About an hour and a half, 2 hours, yeah, okay. Watch out for some serious congestion. Mark my words, Michelle, it'll take a little bit longer than an hour and a half. It'll be closer to 2 hours, because I feel you're going to hit some traffic. But you're going to be fine, yeah? And this man will be welcoming you. He's also been quite emotionally upset. I think that's partly due to his health problems, but he will welcome you with open arms, and I feel that there is going to be a certain magic moment between you both. Michelle, thank you very much for calling in this evening. You'll get your man back, believe me.
All right. Well, thank you very much, John, and you have a wonderful evening too, Countess Starella.
Thanks, darling. Good luck.
Thank you very much. We have another caller on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, you can call in this evening to Psychic World on 1-800-930-2819. Just call in and speak to myself, John G. Sutton, or the amazing Countess Starella. Countess, how can people contact you?
The question is, they better or else, at CountessStarella.com or the wonderful world of Oranum.com.
Oranum.com. I have seen your chat room on there. It's a chat room with a camera on, and you're wearing all these incredible outfits. You look like something from the Mardi Gras all the time, because we discussed the Mardi Gras last week, didn't we?
Oh my goodness, it was great.
Purple hair, pink hair. What colour hair did you have today?
Today I had the most remarkable autumn fairy headdress, which really is created for fairies, with leaves and flowers and pointed headdress and gold and spangles, and oh my gosh, I brought the house down. It was very effective.
It's great because I actually, I've got long white hair. I believe that enables me to tune in for some way. The longer my hair gets, the better the messages seem to come. And I've been growing my hair long for a long time. As you get older, mine it's growing quite rapidly now. Long white hair, but you have all these different hairdressers. Does it act as an antennae, do you think?
Exactly. And I think, you're tapped into Samson. Good old Samson with the hair.
Not too much Samson. I'm a little bit more on the side of Delilah,
Do tell. Ain't life full of surprises?
Although you never know. So you really believe that they act as like an antennae to help us tune in, yeah?
Absolutely.
I believe so, yeah. It's good. Is it possible to speak to Dawn?
Hey, John, it's Dawn. Hi, Starella.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Hanging in there as usual. So, Dawn, I'm not even going to ask you a question. I'm just going to say what's going on.
Well, Dawn, let me tell you what's going on. There's been a lot of tears at the moment. Everything has to readjust. Earlier in the program, the first caller was talking about the world is just an illusion. Well, make this a dream that you're going to make come true, yeah? Because you will make it come true, Dawn. I know that there is a man in your life who seems to be blowing hot and cold, but eventually he will see that that's the right direction, is to come into the arms of Dawn and accept you for the beautiful lady that you are. I don't feel that it's immediately yet because he has certain issues to correct. Tell me I'm right about that.
Oh, you're very right about that.
Right, okay.
The one question I have is
one of the problems that you've got is relocation. You've got to do this. I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm selling my house.
As the poet said, cities and thrones and powers stand in time's eye just as long as flowers that daily die. So don't believe that because you have to change location that things are going to end. Things are not going to end. You're living your life, and it is going to be far better and far more productive and happy than you may think about. You've also got a son, have you not?
Yes, I do. He's very upset about all this. A younger son who's staying with me. He lives with me. My other son doesn't.
But you've got a son that lives with you and he is upset, yeah?
Yeah, he is.
Just tell him to look around and you'll see that the world changes all the time. Some people don't like change. I don't like change myself, but I've learned to accept it. You've just got to learn to accept that things are moving on at a certain pace, and your son will too. He's a very clever young man, very artistic, very gifted. Earlier on we were talking about the creative process. He is a creative individual. He's also very musical, am I right?
Well, the older one is very musical too. He's the music teacher. The younger
He's the music teacher, so there's music in your family. Just have a quick word with the amazing Countess Starella.
Sure.
Hello, darling.
Hey,
remember, hold on to your dream, pace yourself, make the most of the beautiful, exquisite moments that come in every single day. If there's something that's concerning you or you're a little insecure about, keep that in a little space, in a tiny little space where you can look at it now and then. Don't let it consume your day because you've been given so much. And we who have been given much, we're requested from the higher creatures and powers to love these gifts that they have given us.
You're right.
And patiently wait for the necessary steps forward from the loved one.
Okay. I will patiently wait. Patience is a virtue.
Amen, sister. That's the way to go.
Patience is a virtue. It is indeed a virtue, Dawn, and you have been very patient. You've also got quite a difficult job that's been made a great deal more difficult because you're in New York, are you not? In the area of New York?
Sure am. Good old New York.
Yeah, you've been dodging them big snowmen and the snowballs.
Oh my gosh, we're all done with snow.
No, you're not. You're getting some more.
Please don't even say that. So I just want to know: is there any time frame when this is going to happen between me and you know?
Yeah, and your man.
Gentleman?
Yeah, this gentleman. Believe me, he's not postponing this indefinitely. He has certain issues that he's got to deal with. I feel that one of the issues is that he's still got a wife that he's divorcing. Tell me I'm right about this.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to anyway.
Well, he's definitely going to do that. And she's asking for a great deal more than is reasonable. So
the greediness is setting in.
She is requesting more than is reasonable. Do you know this?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
That's one of the matters that are delaying it. And also, I don't think that this man is taking this approach by her too. He's not taking it too well. What's happening is it's delaying matters, and he wants to put this right. But he wants to put it right so that he can be with you. But he doesn't say that too much. But believe me, Dawn, he will in the fullness of time. Thank you very much for calling in this evening, Dawn. We'll send our prayers for you.
Thank you so much. Honoring him.
So you just hold on there. Thank you very much, Dawn.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Countess Starella.
Yes, my dear.
I'd like to sing you a song.
You would?
I would. How do you feel about that?
Oh, my gosh. My heart has the flutters.
It won't have when you've heard this.
I'm having the vapors.
Are you ready?
What's the name of this song?
It's by Billie Holiday. I'm going to sing in the style of Billie Holiday. That's Billie Holiday, the painter, by the way, from Hoboken. Not Billie Holiday, the blues singer. It's called That Old Devil Called Love. Are we ready?
Yep. All
right.
alone.
Oh, thank you very much. It's that old devil called love again. Gets behind me, keeps giving me that shove again. Putting rain in my eyes, tears in my dreams, and the rocks in my heart.
Wow, I love this song. It's that sly old son of a gun again. Keeps telling me that I'm the lucky one again. But I still have that rain. I still have those tears. And those rocks in my heart. Suppose I didn't stay, ran away, wouldn't play. That devil, what a potion he would brew. He'd follow me around, build me up, tear me down. That I'd be so bewildered I wouldn't know what to do.
Might as well give up the fight again. I know damn well he'll convince me that he's right again. When she sings that siren song, I just gotta tag along with that old devil called love. With that old devil called
love.
Brilliant, Countess. You were wonderful. I was rubbish as usual, and we'll be back.
Get inspired. Create the life you desire with internationally known radio hosts and motivational speaker Sue London. Thursdays on TransformationTalkRadio.com at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. Sue inspires millions of people to overcome difficult or traumatic situations in their lives. People feel hope, courage, and are ready to move forward after hearing Sue speak. Book motivational speaker Sue London for your next event at AskSueLondon.com. That's AskSueLondon.com.
Chris Stanis is a spiritual leader and healer and teaches a course on how you can transform your life through a meditation and healing system that will manifest your spirit's dreams. She manifested the Women of Wisdom Conference, the Women of Wisdom book, and this radio show. And she can show you how to change your life too. Are you ready? Visit the website and contact her at voicesofwomentoday.com. That's voicesofwomentoday.com.
Psychic World, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, with John G. Sutton, featuring his special guest, Countess Starella, one of Britain's most respected psychic mediums. John is an internationally published author, poet, and professional clairvoyant. His best-selling books include Psychic Pets, featured with John on the Walt Disney Channel, Animal Planet. Currently, John is the feature editor of the monthly Psychic World, which is the UK's Journal of Spiritualism. He has over 30 years of experience working in the field of paranormal studies. Countess Starella has an incredible ability to visualize your future in a positive, passionate way. This show offers all listeners the chance to call in and speak directly to John or the amazing Countess Starella. You can ask your personal questions about love, career, money, relationships, or whatever is troubling you in this often difficult life. What dreams may come? Join John G. Sutton and Countess Starella to discover your answer. See www.psychicworld.net.
Tune in to The Truth is Funny with Colette Steffen each Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This hit show will have you thinking outside the box and riding the wave of infinite potential. Join Colette on the Higher Self Network, inspiring listeners to shine their brilliance and ensure success while roaring with laughter as they recognize the humor of the giant cosmic joke. Visit TheTruthIsFunny.com.
Tune in each Tuesday at noon Pacific and 3 Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com for The Dr. Julie Show, All Things Connected with Dr. Julie Kroll, featuring weekly segments with David Eisen and the Chakra Sound System. Each week, you will journey through infinite possibilities, expand into social potential, and find beautiful beginnings where endings leave off. Changemakers from around the world will explore what's emergent about the environment, relationships, health, the arts, education, and the evolution of consciousness. Visit thedrjulieshow.com.
Welcome back to Psychic World. I am John G. Sutton, and of course I've got the incredible Countess Starella with me. This evening, ladies and gentlemen, you can call in on 1-800-930-2819, or you can catch me on psychicworld.net. That's my website. There's loads of stuff on there. Hundreds of thousands of words that I've written in my blog. Do read it. Do write to me. You can send me an email at john@psychicworld.net, or you can catch me on the incredible aranum.com, where I am Psychic John G. Countess Starella, people can get you on aranum.com. Tell me I'm right.
Yes, indeed. That's the easiest way for them to find me, and it's a very, very lovely, inspiring kind of program, and they will adore it.
I'm sure that they will. We've got another caller on the line. Is it possible to speak to Gina?
Hello.
Hello, Gina. Thank you very much for calling into Psychic World this evening. I'd like you to speak, first of all, to the incredible Countess Starella.
Hello, Gina. How can I help you, darling?
Hi, how are you? I'm so excited to speak to both of you. Well, I'm just, I'd like to know about my love life. Is anything coming for me?
Have you totally let go of the past? You're ready for something new and special?
Yes.
Where do you live?
New York, in Queens.
All right. This is a time for a spring-like renewal. As long as you are certain that you have completely let go of the past, put in the history book, and now you're ready for a breakthrough. But you must have a crystal clear idea in your mind of just what you would like to attract. And you want to tell yourself that you're a good judge of character now. March looks quiet to me, but starting around late April and into May, your opportunity will greet you. And you want to be ready for it by being your very best self and in a sort of flirtatious and happy mood. Let this energy around you pull in someone. The person I see is very much like you. sees the world in a similar way. And you must do the things you love to do so that you'll be in the atmospheres where great people can find you. You know, unless it's the postman, he probably won't knock on the door. Are you putting yourself out there in those situations, Gina?
No, I don't think so. No.
Are you ready to?
Yeah. I'm getting ready.
Well, this is the time to let shyness evaporate and become the confident princess that you are, and say to yourself, a perfect partner will soon appear, and I am ready for this. What do you think, John?
Absolutely. I am absolutely certain, Gina, that you are going to connect. As I'm speaking to you, do you know a place called Meadows or Meadow?
Yes. If I know a place
called Meadow or Meadows.
It's very close by here.
Pardon?
If I know a place named Meadows?
Yeah, Meadows. I hear something about Meadows. Anyway, put that to one side. Just make a note of that, yeah? Because I feel there's going to be some connection with a place called Meadow or Meadows. Also, I feel that this year you are going to go overseas. I don't know if you've been planning this, but there is going to be a journey overseas. And I do feel that you're going into Europe in the next 2 years. Have you wanted to visit London, Gina?
Yes, very much so.
Because I can see the Tower of London and the River Thames and all the big tourist sites. I do feel that you'll see that, Gina, when you come to England. Go and see the Lake District. It is the most beautiful place on earth. Do have a look. Don't just go and see the big cities. Go and see the Lake District and visit Edinburgh. You've got to go to Edinburgh Castle. It's an experience you will never forget. And Gina, you won't be going on your own because I do feel that you will have a good man with you. And yes. Gina, you like tall men, don't you?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, because this tall man is going to like you, believe me. Mm-hmm. And
good. That's what I need.
I feel that he is quite athletic. So I feel he's a keep fit fanatic. Yeah, close cut, dark hair, round about 6 foot tall, a real proper lover, and somebody that's academically an academic achiever. So he could very well be a lecturer or a teacher, or perhaps even a professor, but certainly somebody who is erudite, learned, and intelligent. And Gina, when you make this connection, your life changes, and I do feel that it's very shortly ahead. Watch out for somewhere called Meadows. I see you flying to the UK later this year or perhaps early next year, but not very far away. It's certainly within the immediate future. You will visit London. I also feel you're going to visit Edinburgh, so you'll be going to Scotland, and you will not be doing this on your own. I feel that this is a brilliant holiday for you, and it's also something to do with like your personal development. Does this make sense to you, Gina?
Yes, it does. It does.
And you're a very clever lady yourself. You've been thinking about doing further studies, so don't stop. Do it. You've been thinking about that, correct? I have. I read a lot. You read a lot. Read some of my books. Go on to Amazon. Look up John G. Sutton. Yeah? All right, I'm not writing philosophy, but I'm writing in a very interesting way that will amuse and entertain you and enlighten you on the psychic subject, because, Gina, you're a very sensitive individual, and over the next 2 to 3 years, that psychic side will develop, and I feel that you'll find that this man, who is very clever, is also very sensitive. You often find that. I hope our words have been some help this evening, Gina.
Oh, it's been great. It's really nice talking to you.
Well, do ring us in again. You've got the number. It's 1-800-930-2819. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Gina. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Right. Earlier this evening, we had the brilliant Lois J. Bereen on. And Lois J. Bereen, Jack Wilson and I worked on a song earlier this year based on a poem that I wrote called Flowers. I know that Gina's going to like this. I hope you all do. This is a song that was created by Lois J. Bereen, Jack Wills, from my poem Flowers.
Flowers in the fields, the rose roses that grow are God's way of letting us know the most beautiful things sent from above. Flowers show us the power of love. Flowers show us the power of love. I was a child, just about 3, out in the garden by the old oak tree. Picked some daisies, dandelions too. Gave them to my mom and said, I love you. Flowers show us the power of love. I was 17, so was she, the loveliest girl I ever did see. She held my hand, my heart beat fast. I found the one for me at last. Lonely times were in my past. That Valentine's Day the roses were red. I gave them to her with love, the card said. Flowers in the fields, the roses that grow are God's way of letting us know the most beautiful things sent from above. Flowers show us the power of love. Flowers show us the power of love. On our wedding day, the bride wore white, a love like a flower that bloomed so bright. With love strong then, as it is today, flowering forever in our bouquet, the light of love that lit our way. Anniversaries came, silver and gold. Time passed, but dreams don't grow old. Our children grown, sent us flowers to say to Mom and Dad on your special day. But time is a thief, and to all it will come. The final journey for us had begun. Now we lie side by side, our spirits are free. Together forever, he and she. Flowers in the fields, the roses that grow are God's way of letting us know the most beautiful things sent from above. Flowers show us the power of love. Flowers show us the power of love. Flowers show us the power of love.
Good night, everybody. Say good night, Countess.
Good night, dear friends. Catch you next week.
Bye.
You've been listening to Psychic World with John G. Sutton, featuring his special guest, Countess Starella. Tune in each Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern for one of Britain's most respected psychic mediums. John is an internationally published author, poet, and professional clairvoyant. Countess Starella has an incredible ability to visualize your future in a positive, passionate way. This show offers all listeners the chance to call in and speak directly to John or the amazing Countess Starella. You can ask your personal questions about love, career, money, relationships, or whatever is troubling you in this often difficult life. What dreams may come? Join John G. Sutton and Countess Starella to discover your answer. See www.psychicworld.net. See you next week. Psychic World, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, with John G. Sutton, featuring his special guest, Countess Starella. One of Britain's most respected psychic mediums, John is an internationally published author, poet, and professional clairvoyant. His best-selling books include Psychic Pets, featured with John on the Walt Disney Channel, Animal Planet. Currently, John is the feature editor of the monthly Psychic World, which is the UK's Journal of Spiritualism. He has over 30 years of experience working in the field of paranormal studies. Countess Starella has an incredible ability to visualize your future in a positive, passionate way. This show offers all listeners the chance to call in and speak directly to John or the amazing Countess Starella